What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of FifthRoundMovement.com. As always, I'm Angelo Gingerelli, Mr. Fifth Round on all your social media. And we're doing a sneaker episode. Haven't done one of these in a while. It's probably been a couple years. Just the way the world's been. I haven't bought a lot of sneakers. And I got more sneakers in this closet than I can ever wear. So I've been focusing on wearing what I already have. Now, rest assured, if you come out to see me do stand-up, I'm wearing the hottest sneakers you've ever seen. That's all I do on stage. Everybody already knows that. But there hasn't been as many opportunities to get stuff. And I'm keeping it real. I have most of the sneakers I want, so I've been very fortunate in that respect. But this week, September 2022, Reebok dropped one of my grails, and they dropped it out of nowhere with no warning whatsoever. Kind of like Beyonce drops an album. You just didn't know it was there, and then it's there. Keep it real. I kind of wish I had some warning on it. It's not like the crazy hype warning with sneakers, but give me some time to get $160 stashed off to the side and get ready to buy these. But they didn't do that, so I just figured it out right away. Unfortunately, my size 8 was sold out at Finish Line, which is, I think they were Finish Line exclusive. So I got an 8.5. Hopefully that works out good for me. But without further ado, let's take a look at the Reebok Answer DMX. So first Iverson shoe featuring DMX. If you're a younger sneakerhead, younger hip hop head, interesting fact about 1998. The hottest sneakers in the game were Reebok DMX. The hottest rapper in the game was the rapper DMX. So 98 was a big year for the letters D, M, and X, obviously. The packaging, very basic, nothing special. For some reason, they sent my size 8.5 in a huge box. I thought they sent the wrong size, but turns out they're the right size. And just some regular Reebok paper inside. Nothing to really write home about there. When we look at the shoe, and we'll get to the bottom in a minute, because that's where the controversy's been online. But the upper, to me, is pretty solid. It's a good leather. It's not going to get dirty real quick because it's black, and it looks like it's going to last a while and a bunch of wear, so you got to worry about cracking or creasing or anything like that. A couple of my favorite things on here, I really like the I3 logo. I believe this is the first Iverson shoe to feature that, because the question ones had the Q made out of the circle and the vector logo, as most of you guys probably remember. Got a secondary vector logo right here. I think on the original, these kind of yellowish hints are more gold, but I'm not totally sure on that. And as you get to the front, my favorite features, you got the lace covers right here. And then if you pull them real tight, you can make a vector logo up front. Probably shouldn't lace your sneakers that tight. And then you got the Iverson iconic written out in the patent leather tongue. Big thing in that mid to late 90s patent leather hits on sneakers. And then we're gonna get to the one part that not everybody's gonna love. You got the painted over, clearly not functional DMX on the bottom. There's two arguments here. One, for $160, you get some work and tech on sneaker, which I agree with. The other argument is most people are not actually playing basketball in almost 25-year-old Reebok retros in 2022, right? If you're playing ball right now, you're probably wearing LeBrons or KDs or something like that. I don't play basketball myself. I'm a big runner. Like right now, I have some classic Sauconys that are great for wearing around. They're comfortable. I wouldn't run in these, right? They're a lifestyle shoe for me at this point, as I think this is for most basketball people out there, and it will definitely be for me. So I don't really care too much about the not working DMX, the same way I don't care too much about the not working pumps or the not working Hexalite in some Reebok models. But if you do care, I want to feel that Hexalite pushing the air underneath your sole every step you take, you're not going to get that in this particular retro of this sneaker. But overall, I think it's a pretty faithful recreation, and by no means is it perfect. But if you're like me and you wanted one of these for this pair for a very long time, and who knows with Reebok being bought out recently when they're going to be able to retro these again. For me personally, I had to move on. This is the first new, kind of sneakerhead purchase for me in a very long time, probably 3+ years. And I literally cannot wait to wear these. I can't wait to link them up with some cool stuff this fall. I think they probably look good with shorts. I know they look good with jeans. And I can't wait to wear these either out in public and see me at a concert, a show, or at a stand-up show sometime. I can't wait to be rocking these on stage. A couple things before we wrap up. Obviously, I mentioned a bunch of times, I do stand-up comedy. I'm pretty funny, but I always have the best sneakers of anybody on the lineup. So if you want to learn more about that, please go ahead and pick up Stand Up and Laugh, available now from microcosmpublishing.com. Get on their website and a bunch of different places, the history of the Jersey Shore comedy scene, plus how to create your own local comedy scene. And again, I mentioned earlier, I'm also a runner. Please go out and pick up Finish Strong, resistance training for endurance athletes. Again, it's how to integrate resistance training to your marathon, your swimming, your biking, and your triathlon training. And that's going to wrap it up for this episode of FifthRoundMovement.com. We'll see you out there.